let's get just to, get to the superstars standing on their own and actually having a legit division. That's what I think needs to happen. Okay, let's move to the. I didn't know if there was.
I was waiting for Matt.
I mean, any other thoughts on this?
No, I think you hit the nail on the head. Like, that's what has to happen. They have to give us a reason to want to have a strong Divas presence on the main roster. And as annoying as the fans can get down in NXT, maybe that's part of it. That the fans in Full Sail are fully invested in that. And it comes across, and it's easier as a fan then to get involved when what you're watching and the live fans there are fully involved.
Yeah, I just think, right off the bat, they kind of just didn't really give them much of a chance to succeed, bringing them up, putting them into these teams. And, you had Stephanie McMahon standing in the ring like, a game show host, announcing all these people coming down. And it's like, let them make a name for themselves. I don't know. It was just, it seemed like a mess from the start. And I think that kind of made it fizzle right away.
Yeah, you should just bring them up like they bring up male talent, and they need to rethink how they do the commentators. No surprise there, but use the commentators to tell you why you want to watch them. Watch the competitor that's in the ring. Why are they important? Why are they good? What have they done? Actually, do your job as a commentator. Tell us about the person. Tell us about the about the superstar and their accomplishments. Kind of, like they do in NXT. They do a very good job, I think, at explaining who people are so that you know who is, who is in the ring. So,
when you talk about the commentators in NXT. The commentators in NXT do a great job.
Yes.
Okay.
Not the commentators on the main roster.
Where the commentators in NXT aren't bitching at each other.
Well, yeah, that we've discussed. That
Corey Graves, Byron Saxton.
Right. The play-by-play on that team, the guy, is it Rich Brennan? Yeah. He is really good. I like him.
I like Rich Brennan a lot.
But yeah, the division, it's made some strides, but it's still a long way off where it needs to be. Let's look at the main event match now. Sheamus versus Roman Reigns in a TLC match. A very physical match. Ryan, do you have the time on this match?
23:58.
Okay, yeah.
How awesome is that main event match that has almost pretty solid action the whole way through it for almost 25 minutes?
Yeah, these guys, the crowd got a little smarky during it. I didn't like the way the crowd turned because I didn't feel like the match deserved the crowd to do what they did. Again, you buy the ticket, you can, cheer and boo and do as you please. But I personally didn't like it. I thought the match, it wasn't a match of the year candidate, but I enjoyed the match. It was physical. Both guys worked their ass off. We posted the picture of the aftermath on Sheamus's back. It clearly was a physical match. Sheamus picks up the win. The post match with Reigns snapping, beating the hell out of Sheamus with the chair, and then attacking Triple H with the chair and putting him through the table. That told the story of this, because I'll give the results to the poll then, but I kind of jumped the gun right when the match was over because I just become accustomed to the WWE ending like 15 to 20 minutes early. I put a poll out there, and most people at that point, because I gave the grade options of A, B, C, or D or worse, and a lot of them were in the C range, a couple D or worse, and just a small smattering of A's and B's. And then after...
like our college report card.
Then after, I deleted that because, once the Triple H beat down, and it was a different result, I liked the match. I loved the post-match stuff. And, a very strong ending to what I thought was a good show.
Very, very great ending to a solid show. I'll call it a solid pay-per-view. Like I said, when we're comparing the Sheamus Roman Reigns match, obviously it was a gimmicky match, TLC, 23 minutes, 58 seconds. Comparing it to last month's main event match, which was Roman Reigns against Dean Ambrose, which didn't even last 9 minutes. Or no, just lasted 9 minutes, I think. Very, very short match. I remember we were talking about it. It was kind of like, boy, the culmination of your big championship moment. And it just seemed so quick. And then the Sheamus cash-in, everything like that, that ended, I thought, in a really, really good way. So we're having pay-per-views ending positively, at least. Fine that Sheamus retained here. Like you said, just a brutal match. Those pictures of Sheamus are unreal, how much his back got tore. But obviously, him being as pale as Casper the Friendly Ghost only helps the red and the bruises pop off of his back. But I was really excited for the match. I thought, all in all, the match, like I said, the match was good. But what he did afterwards was brutal. The first spot there where the table didn't break on Triple H, just looked awful, just awful. And I don't know how great of a segment that was if you remove Stephanie McMahon.
She did an amazing job in that, really the when Stephanie's on her game, there's not a lot of people in a role anything close to that are better.
Right, I 100% agree with that. She sold that so well. Great ending to TLC.
Yeah, the ending really saved that match. It's just I don't know. I just couldn't really get into the match overall. It was fine. It was entertaining enough, but it was just when you're not invested in either of the people going in, it's tough to even get up for it when they're putting it all on the line like they were. So, the beatdown was great. Stephanie was great. It's just the match itself. I did not really care about the outcome until we kind of saw the snapping of Reigns. And then I kind of started to care about him because we're seeing him as a character and not just a guy that's starting to turn into John Cena. He's starting to turn into something else, and that's fine by me.
Yeah, absolutely. And I talked about the poll, the Twitter poll. We had 33 votes on it. 55% voted that giving a grade for this, again, A, B, C, or D or worse. 55% give it a B, 18% an A, 24% a C. D or worse, only 3%. So, and like I said, when I first put the poll up, when I jumped the gun on it, there was, I think, C was dominating and D or worse was in second. So that Roman Reigns turn, I don't want to say turn, but the Roman Reigns beating up Sheamus and beating up Triple H and all of that stuff that happened at the end, that changed dramatically people from C or worse to B and C are the dominating votes. So it pulled people up. It seems like a full grade level. For me, I give it like a B plus. Don't want to put it up to an A minus because the Divas match was awful. The Rusev Ryback match was pretty bad, or I didn't expect a lot out of it, and it met my expectations. And then the chairs match was a chairs match, but again, a solid pay-per-view, much better than I anticipated. Thursday night very much was not looking forward to this. Sunday night when I was having network problems, I was like, well, if I don't get to watch this, it's going to suck anyway, and I will just catch it when I can catch it sometime before the Tuesday night podcast. So happy I got to watch it live, and happy that it was much better than expected. Ryan, what grade would you give this show?
Even better than giving it grades, Big Jim. I have officially been blocked from John Bradshaw Layfield's Twitter page.
That didn't even take 20 minutes.
Officially less than 15 minutes long for what I thought was the lamest tweet ever. Again, what did I tweet? I sent it to you. I really do not care for your headwear on Raw. That is all. That got me blocked from JBL. So it is true. Apparently you can get blocked for anything. Now I know. I give the pay-per-view a B. B minus. Because John Bradshaw Layfield blocked me now. It would have been a B plus, but JBL had to go and ruin it. So thanks, JBL.
Yeah, it's a C plus for me. It was a C. The ending was great, but I don't want to like say, oh, this was a fantastic pay-per-view now because of, a 5-minute beatdown at the end. It's just, it doesn't take care of the horrid Rusev match, the chairs match, the Divas match, the mediocre elimination tables match, the Owens. It was just, the night overall was a C. So, a great ending wouldn't make it anything more than a C plus then for me.
I looked our at 3 Count Thursday, it's not blocked by JBL. I, on my personal account at Big Jim Sports, am blocked by JBL. So individually, we are all blocked by JBL. Between you two, I'll let you guys decide if we want to go for the full circle and have him block the 3 count page.
Maybe we ought to all just apologize from the 3 count page. Like, look, say unblock these guys. They didn't mean it. They love your headwear.
But maybe we should try
do that. And then on our 2-year anniversary, get blocked again, and then get blocked as 3 counts all on the same day. Go for that feat.
Actually, once he unblocks all of us, we should just be like, just kidding, and have him block the 3 count page. Just kidding. In fact, don't like your hat.
At least we still have goals here. Still have goals. But TLC, it rolled into Raw. Let's look at Raw. We're not going to take an actual break, but just remind everybody that we are on ngscsports.com. Visit the site for all the shows, all the written content, much, much more. Visit Spreaker, iHeartRadio, and the TuneIn Radio app. Search NGSC. You can podcast our show directly, 3 Count Thursday, in your podcast store. We talk about our show. It's always the number 3, never the word 3. Visit Twitter and Instagram are at 3 Count Thursday, Facebook.com/3 Count Thursday, 3 Count Thursday at gmail.com. As we tweeted out earlier today, a former guest on the show, Louis G. Rich, wrestler of the millennium, representing 3 Count Thursday with his T-shirt today. If you want to get one of those T-shirts or more information, email us again, 3countthursday at gmail.com, or hit us up on any of our social media sites.
And he looked great in that shirt.
He did. It looked good on him.
Looked good. Looked damn good. Damn good. Here I thought we were going to take a break and we can listen to the Roman Reigns song again. I'm really disappointed. I am.
We can listen to the Roman Reigns. Do you want to listen to Reigns? Or
I do. I want to listen to the Roman Reigns. What's the other option?
Or do we want to listen to Brock Lesnar?
Oh, the Roman Reigns is much better than the Brock Lesnar one.
See, I disagree, but we'll listen to Roman Reigns.
I disagree as well.
Ryan, you're out.
Damn, you can't wrestle chant?
You're voted out 2-1, Ryan.
All right, fair enough.
Brock Lesnar is here. Brock Lesnar is here. Yes, Brock Lesnar is here. Brock Lesnar is here. Yeah, Brock Lesnar is here. Brock Lesnar is here. Yes, Brock Lesnar is here. Brock Lesnar is here. Accept the daisies. Not contracted to accept the daisies. Not contracted to accept the daisies. Not contracted to accept the daisy isn't here. No, accept the daisies. Not contracted to accept the daisies.
So that is again, Smart Mark Roommates on YouTube is where we got those from. That one and the Roman Reigns one. So make sure you guys visit them. Very very humorous stuff there from the Smart Mark Roommates. Again, if you want to call the show, give your thoughts. You can still give your thoughts on TLC. You can give your thoughts on Raw. And when we get to it, you can give some of your predictions if you want to the NXT London show tomorrow. 401-347-0613. Use PIN 29312. Again, 401-347-0613. Use PIN 29312. Again, best wishes to Robert in Hoboken. You and and whoever